Okay, so pile number 2. Of course, I pressed end recording instead of unpause recording, so you are so kind to have clicked the link in the description box to follow this reading. Then this message is definitely for you, my lovely rubies. Let's see what's before and after this great gateway that you are now transiting. We're going to check the past and the future. Okay, I'm getting similar cards than in pile number 1, but they only came as a bottom deck energy, so we'll get a few more. We have focus and relaxation. So in the past, or up until this point, you have been very focused on relaxing your nervous system, is what I'm getting. Like, you have been learning how to curb your anxiety. You have been learning how to curb your fears and go against the grain even more than you have. It's so funny because when I start channeling, I start seeing, like, I can feel the energy, and then I start seeing people. People that I know that have or carry this similar energy, even though it's just weird. But I'm getting this girl, she's a total babe. She has this bimbo look, kind of like Paris Hilton or Legally Blonde, but it's the same as both of these people, like Paris Hilton and Reese Witherspoon from Legally Blonde. Like, they're really smart. They're they are, that's beautiful, we're gonna talk about it. Like, I'm getting this energy no matter who you are, even if you're not like Barbie looking at all, but I'm getting this energy where you are like fucking with people's minds because they underestimate you because of your looks all the time. And they think you're stupid, they think you're a bimbo, just you know, whatever, like she's so, or he's so easily distracted by shiny things, is what I'm getting. And that's totally not the case, because you are this snow leopard. It could be also one of your spirit animals, but I'm getting like, even though your energy is very summery and upbeat already and confident, I'm getting you still went through doggy, please. Curb your doggies. Curb them. Yeah, it's been a lot. This emotional winter you have been going through, this mountain that you have been climbing, it was probably the mountain of success. It's like, wherever you have been, whatever you have been doing, it's like you have adapted to your surroundings so well. And now you are coming from this place of knowing who you are, being completely confident in that. I'm getting just this like fuck everything energy. I'm moving to Spain. It's literally her energy. I love her so much. Shout out to my girl. I'm not gonna name names on here because it's just not cool. But I love her energy. She's such a dragon embodied. It's like you are embracing the love that is around you, and you're also embracing the leadership skills and abilities you have accumulated. So, whatever your line of work is, it's like you have reached the top of the mountain, got back down, went around, got up on the same mountain from a different route, went down and look up at the mountain to search for even more and harder ways to get to the top of the mountain. So, what I'm getting is you trying to break out of your surroundings. So I'm getting this hometown feel of being stuck. Everybody has the same conversations all the time. Nothing new is ever going on. And you're just kind of done with it. And you've been hyper focused on a lifestyle or a time in your life where you can just kick up your feet from all the hard work and just, enjoy a book. Because this person here, there's another mountain range behind it with the full moon. So I'm getting like this winter from the focus card and this full moon with mountains. It's just been emotionally a lot for you, whatever you've been dealing with. And I'm getting the sense that nobody truly knows what you're dealing with. Like, you're very private and secretive about your moves, your emotions. It's like so much has accumulated within you behind this facade of the bimbo. Like, I'm not saying that you look or dress like bimbos, but it's like you are so done being underestimated for the way that you look in return for all the things that you are able to do. So again, I'm channeling the same friend. Her energy is like, oh my god, she's the life of the party, honestly. Like, wherever she goes, you're not gonna not have fun. So I'm getting that whoever is watching this, you have been this ray of sunshine for the people around you, while your emotions have just accumulated and you just couldn't express them for some reason. Maybe your soul didn't feel as safe around those people, especially if it's like a hometown vibe and the people that you're usually around. I'm getting the sense of things in your new timeline are being illuminated, because we do have this illumination card here and security underneath. So you are retracing back all of your steps, all of your mountain range hikes, which in translation means that my left arm is itching. So you're going to receive some sort of good news. I'm getting something is going to illuminate for you this next path. Like, the way that you have been doing things in your life up until this point, it's getting like a switch flipped, is what I'm seeing. And it all comes down to your emotional security, your financial security, your just feeling at home wherever you are. Because you are a person that is probably a hopeless romantic at best. I mean, at worst, I don't know what's the better term here, but it's like you have this outlook on life that is just positive, and whenever something negative happens, it's being, it's like illuminating your intuition, the inner works that are going on are all trying to push you to this new timeline. But it's not going to come through if you don't know how to unwind and relax and grab that book instead of the screen of a phone or an iPad or whatever. So I'm getting like, if you're still kind of hyper focused on your past timeline, this is a good time for you to reassess your hardworking ways of being. Let's see a little bit more. My God, we have the Six of Wands and the Empress. That's gorgeous. So you have been quite successful in your work, I'm hearing. Like, you have built up yourself, you have transformed. Oh my God. There could have been a relationship that ended, that pushed you into this transformation. It doesn't have to be like in the past year. It could have been just the last relationship that had a lot of effect on you. And you're being, oh my God, did you see that? Eight of Wands with the Lovers. It's giving me meeting your soul mates while traveling, because we had the Eight of Wands when I cut the deck, and with this relaxation card with the hammock, it's like when you are not in your hometown, or when you are not at work, meaning when you are in this complete state of total relaxation. So for instance, you're used to traveling for work, you're used to working in different towns or whatever, and the energy when you are somewhere for work and when you're somewhere for fun, it's a whole different spectrum. And what I'm getting is that you have enough recognition in the potential card. It's just like they slid off, and maybe the pile number one will resonate with you too, but you have so much potential, because the Empress coming out with the Six of Wands, it's like you're being recognized for all of your good qualities. You're such a well-balanced person, even though you look unhinged sometimes. You're still having fun while doing it. Oh my God. Because you have been used to moving so fast. Like, a lot of these cards came out so fast. Oh my God. See, and like when I tried to do the shuffle slow, it kind of cracked, like it didn't go, I couldn't like riffle shuffle it. So I'm getting the sense of it's really hard for you to not work, to relax, and to not work all the time. Yeah, like I'm getting like you might have a little problem with shifting the timelines of this quantum leaping, just because the Eight of Wands now jumped out in reverse. So I'm getting like a little bit of a setback or blocks or rethinking certain moves. You're either moving somewhere or thinking of moving somewhere. Yeah, you're like here with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. It's like, doesn't matter if you are a male or a female, you are very well balanced in your feminine and masculine energy. And it's like this energy of, you can be a blonde, short, sweet girl, but when it's time to cut necks, you will do that. Because yeah, the Six of Coins coming out with relaxation, it's like you need to be equal and balanced in the give and take within yourself. So if you're overworking and under resting, it's going to block your movement forward where you actually want to move. And that's gonna make you mad. Of course it's gonna make you mad, because you have been transforming so much. You could also be a Scorpio or a Taurus, I'm getting, or a Libra maybe. But it's like your path in front of you is asking for balance, because you are this leader in your own right, in your own niche of what you do. Yeah, there's an internal conflict again. What's up? Ooh. We have the Five of Wands with the Ten of Wands with the Four of Swords. So Spirit is begging you to rest, because otherwise you won't be able to manifest what you want to manifest. You need to drop this inner conflict and these burdens that you're carrying around, because you're healing, you're coming back into yourself, body, mind and soul. And the wands representing your passions, if this is related to work passions or traveling for work, then you need to take that extra time to relax. Otherwise you're going to keep being stuck away from your wish fulfillment. Let's see. We have in the new timeline illumination, security, love and transformation. So, and potential on the bottom. Yeah, maybe pile 1 also resonated with you, or will resonate if you haven't watched it yet. I love you too, baby. Let's take another deck. Let's see illumination. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So the wheels keep on turning everywhere we look. It's turning in your favor, I'm hearing. We have the Nine of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Again, the energy you have shared or will be sharing, you need to be careful. You can see this black mass trying to enter this guy's head. Those energies, anytime you get like ringing in your ears or a weird headache in weird places, I'm getting like you are finishing up these cycles. You're tying up loose ends when it comes to your mind being overridden with fear and anxiety and what ifs. And it's just not a good look in your new timeline, because that's the thing that you're transforming. It's the mind that you're transforming. We have the Ace of Wands. Naturally you're going to attract new passions. If you have been feeling like your work has been a little bit tiresome, or you can't get it off your mind when you come home, or it's just hard for you to balance those things, I'm getting that that's the thing that's being transformed into, or transmuted into, this new timeline of just knowing, because this illumination card, it's like, yes, your life has been a bit foggy, but it was just because you were so hyper focused on one thing. It doesn't have to be work, of course. It can be anything else that has been on your mind and that has been working hard to bring you a slow start, almost like a moving without going anywhere. But you are so self-sufficient and secure in yourself that you are like willingly walking away from your environment that is unfulfilling towards the working environment that is more fulfilling. I'm going to reshuffle this oracle deck because we are getting a lot of similarities with pile 1. So I just want to make sure that we get some confirmations, because I'm not getting off this bed right now. And I only have 1 oracle deck and 4 tarot decks. Okay, crazy. Okay, the truth will now be spoken. Listen close. You have the power. You are this lightning. You are bursting at the seams with your potential. The electrons and the neutrons and the positrons, or whatever what you might call them, they are in your auric field. Like, I'm seeing like your auric field is this big cloud, and what's going on within this big cloud is a lot of science. I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy. Always at the right time. Not during the whole day, just now in these 20 minutes. So, yeah. It's like this volatility within you. Security came out again. Okay, so there are certain ancestors or passed on loved ones that you are being surrounded by. They are the ones that are clearing up I started like salivating, and that's weird. Oh, that's a lot of cards, but let's take them all. We have opportunity, solitude, thriving, wisdom, and abundance. Okay, we have a lot of moon imagery here with these 3 cards. So the power of security, right? That's your opportunity. You're creating yourself a whole new net that is going to catch you security wise. You are going to be the ancestral curse breaker, the one that makes the most money in the whole family. Even if your family is wealthy already, it's like your power when it comes to balancing and neutralizing your energy from hard working to working just as hard but smarter, and also relaxing on the other side, is going to bring you this immense sense of security within yourself, because you will be well rested and you will be still very proud of what you do for work, what you've done that week, that month, that year. We have opportunity and quite some galaxy imagery through these readings. So I'm getting, now I got the hiccups, like somebody's testing me, or you. There could be somebody that's like speaking ill of you behind your back and you do not know that. Yeah, probably. Probably, yes, probably. I'm like that. People like to have my name in their mouths as well, so we know how that is. But yeah, this opportunity of you going on this journey alone is going to bring you a whole new perspective on life. It's giving me culture shock, but because your energy is so positive, it's like you're gonna be the culture shock to them, but you're gonna be thriving and abundant and secure and full of opportunities around you. It's just gonna be amazing, babe. Like you are this coming into this, well, let's first talk about what you're coming from. You're coming from a lot of betrayal in life. And that's what gave you power in the first place. Because if we were never betrayed in our lives, we would never learn how to we would never learn how to be braver or more secure in ourselves or more confident, because in the end we just realize that, you know, people betraying us isn't like, it's really hard to stab yourself with 10 swords, right? It's really hard. Other people have to do that. And I'm getting like a whole group of people that were fake in your face, but pretended they wish you well. Like they never, it's like just fake people, you know? Like they're laughing in your face but talking about you behind your back, and you call them co-workers for some reason. But on the other side, you're going to celebrations, to a happy home life. It's going to bring you so much new energy. Ace of Swords, it was the same in pile 1. 6 of Cups and 7 of Pentacles. So you are patiently waiting for the rewards of your abundance, right? You're waiting for the abundance to come in. And the wisdom that has come from all of this situation is telling you that without the mental clarity about your past, you wouldn't be here thriving in solitude, full of wisdom and full of abundant opportunities. You just wouldn't be. And that's facts, because you have built the castle on your own, male or female. Again, Empress and the Death card. You have transformed so much from internal conflict, from mental conflict. Like you didn't know what exactly, I can't make this up. You need to drop these people. You need to drop these burdens. You need to drop anything that is taking away your power or your sense of security, or that makes you like, now I have to decide and choose from all these options. Like, you're just fucking done with being overburdened with what do you want to do? What do you want to choose? What's going to fulfill you emotionally? What? Let's see, what's going to fulfill you emotionally? Oh, we have the Temperance and the 4 of Cups. You're healing that part of yourself called apathy and boredom. You're like so bored in your hometown. You want to be in love with life again. But some part of you is still anxious, still scared of people betraying you and people making you even more indecisive about who you are. But you know who you are. Like, you know that you are this abundant queen or king, and you don't really need anybody, but you need a family, a soul tribe of your own, something that you create. Oh my God. 9 of Wands with the 5 of Cups. It's like this is the last stretch of you feeling like you don't have friends, or you don't have anything good in your life, good positive people in your life. That's the wisdom that's coming out on the other side, because you are healing a lot of chaos inside, and you are a child of wonder, you're a child of magic, I'm hearing. And your manifestation powers your manifestation powers are super strong, but you need to drop one way of earning money or gaining stability. It doesn't have to be monetary. It can just be that the people around you aren't positive as much, and you need the right tribe around you, I'm getting. Let's just get some closing messages for group 2. Again, 10 of Swords with ruin. The things that you went through would have ruined people. They would unalive themselves if they went through the things that you went through. Sorry. It feels like your feminine side is being pulled back just a little bit, but fear nothing, okay? Because we have here 9 of Pentacles with gain. So you are gaining what did I want to say? Help me, Spirit. You are gaining like it's like, I don't even know how to explain the energy. It's like self-sufficiency, because you have been dominating your brain. You have been 8 of Wands. Yes, like this energy, this past timeline, it's not something that you're gonna stay stuck in, because yeah, King of Swords again. You have so much mental clarity that nobody can ever take that from you, ever. 9 of Wands again. You are climbing this hill, this mountain, right? You're almost at the top, baby. And at the top, you're gonna be so successful. You're gonna have to fight people. Defend your blessings. Block them, maybe. Okay? But this is you. You're the Emperor and the Empress. You are well balanced in your masculine and your feminine, and you're able to bring anything into this 3D reality. So, dear Ruby, you are getting an opportunity to rest more. 4 of Swords came out again. So, a lot of emphasis on resting after this hike, or after workouts, or after work. Just not exerting your body too much. Finding that balance between doing enough work so that you feel like your workaholic parts are being satisfied, but you're going to become a relaxaholic as well. And with that, you're going to be able to transition from this Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups. With the 9 of Cups on the bottom again, you are rebuilding your emotional vessel. Like, all of the betrayals from the past are being transmuted in this new timeline towards you being a lot more romantic, having a lot more self-love, being a lot more inquisitive about the ways that you can relax, or maybe even if it's like you're such a workaholic that you just don't like can't rest, you're going to either invest into like a massage or like the pool, or just something where you need to like you have nothing else to do but relax. Like somehow you're going to be ending up in those environments. Or it could also be like you putting yourself in environments where your soul can relax, or on the other hand, not putting yourself in environments that bring you to an energy of needing to choose at all, you know, because you are able to balance a lot of different things. Like it's giving me like matriarch, patriarch of the family. Like you are very powerful, and you are able to balance all of these projects, or you know, all of your life, and keep adding to it. Yes, you are able to thrive amidst chaos. But we have the World, Queen of Wands, and the Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. These two images are quite similar when it comes to symbolism. But what I'm getting from these cards are the cycle that you're finishing is the one that brought you a new vision, a new perspective, a big picture to look at. Like you can see a lot more now, and you are a lot more confident and a lot more positive and joyful, even though sometimes inside you feel like your life isn't going fast enough, and you're looking back, or you may be even looking back to the points in life where you have been your most confident, and you're trying to remember how to get back to that place within yourself. So what I'm getting is other people around you might think you're the most confident person around, but when you're like at home, you sometimes second guess your decisions of the past, is what I'm getting. That's why you're looking back. You're not just looking back to analyze each and every one of those 10 swords being in your back, but you're also analyzing all of the knowledge that you have accumulated. Yes, you have mastered this previous cycle. And I want to reshuffle this Prince of Pentacles, because I'm feeling like that's not your energy in the new timeline. So we're not gonna mix the two timelines. That's why. Because what comes out actually instead is the Nine of Cups, but with the Five of Cups being here on the and right beneath it the Temperance card. Oh my god. And the Seven of Pentacles. Like, this is the most sad Seven of Pentacles. You have been trying so hard to look at life in a more positive way, in a positive perspective. Like, your perception has been shifting, and with your perception shifting, you are bringing in so much emotional satiety and so much confidence that you never had before. Even if you feel like at certain times in your life before life fucked everything up, you were this super mega confident whatever, like you're gonna be exceeding even that version of yourself. This is highly significant for you if you are a fire sign, a Scorpio, or any earth sign. Yeah, that's about it. You're just stepping into your kingdomhood, queenhood, like coming from the hood to becoming a whole queen, like rags to riches, even more. Like even if you're already established, this next timeline is just gonna propel you, because we had the Eight of Wands coming out like 3 or 4 times in different decks. One time being reversed, but only for the fact that you needing to relax. So if you have been over traveling, you kind of need to spend more time at home. Just take in the last bits of winter. If you're in the northern hemisphere, take the last bits of winter and just close your eyes and pretend you're in the middle of Norway watching auroras out your window, and take that cup of tea with a book and really relax your nervous system, relax your eyes, your muscles. Like when we watch screens and doom scroll all the time, our eyes are constantly like, you know, forced into looking at all these blinking lights that, you know, the frames per second don't really catch. However, if you read a book, even if it's a book that you promised yourself you will read 8 years ago, just reading one paragraph from that book could bring you so much, or any book for that matter. Just like, I'm just giving book as an example, as a way to relax, because we are all in this era of dopamine chasing, right? And when we scroll, we intake so much information that we do not consciously process. What happens is, if you read a book, not just your muscles and nerves from your headspace are going to be like, oh, okay, with the proper lighting, of course. But when you read that paragraph or a couple of pages, you're going to maybe even like figure out certain ways on how to go about this next step in your life. Because sometimes when we pick up a book and we just open it randomly, like it's going to probably not be a coincidence, right? And me saying all of this is also probably not a coincidence, right? So let's read from Bhagavad Gita for a better example. Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, self-control and calmness, pleasure and pain, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame and infamy are created by me alone. So if we look from 4411 on the timer, if we look from the perspective that we are the creator, right? We, you and me, but in this instance, you especially, you are the creator of all that I've mentioned: doubt, delusion, forgiveness, self-control, knowledge, calmness, equanimity, austerity, charity, fame, infamy, fear, truthfulness, intelligence. Like all of these things, all of these emotions are not just created by your old self is also created from the patterning of your old self. So if you can imagine the fourth dimension being you, this is you being born and this is you being unalived, right? So 4D is kind of like you being glued together through all of your growth, baby to elder, hopefully. And you're like cutting the timeline and leaving the past behind, which are all the negative words that we've just read, because you are the one that chooses on how and where you will be rooted. So if you're choosing to reroute yourself and put yourself into a new place, be very mindful of taking fear, worry, doubt, and anxiety, or just negative emotions, to the other side of your life. Like, I'm moving to Spain. Okay, I will not worry about where I'm gonna get a job, because in my hometown I can take 80% of everybody's jobs if you give me 2 to 3 months, right? So you need to take that self-confidence and take it around the world, because with it you will not just transcend yourself and overcome your past self. You are going to inspire and teach others on how to do it and how you did it. Like, if you're, for instance, moving to Spain or thinking of moving to Spain, you're going to afterwards be able to share all that knowledge of what needs to be done before you move, where to sell or refurbish your stuff, how to pack, what to pack, you know. And it can be in any line of work or study or imagination, like whatever is going on, it's kind of the same concept. You not taking negativity from your previous timeline to your new timeline, because that's how blessings can be blocked, that's how travel can be blocked, that's how moving forward can be blocked. And we don't want that. We want open gates, open sesames, open Pandoras, and just open hearts, you know. And with opening your heart, I'm not speaking of being romantic again with somebody soon. I'm speaking of opening your heart to the people around you, speaking a bit more, expressing a bit more of your internal struggles or fears, but talking about them to let them go. Like, before you even speak of a fear, think about how with speaking it you're also releasing it and letting it go and diminishing it and leaving it as those words are spoken. Or don't speak about it at all and just practice joy, practice healing inner child, practice your security, or practice relaxation, right? Practice meditation, practice sitting still for 30 minutes a day. Like, you have 24 hours, right? And probably 6 of those hours when you're not working and when you're not, well, maybe even while you're eating, like you're constantly glued to a screen of confirmation. If it can be self-confirmation by posting a selfie, or confirmation by looking at memes and quotes and posts and reels and YouTubes and whatnots to get confirmation. And okay, if you have made it this far, think of a question, a yes or no question. Okay, if you have 2 questions, I'm just hearing shit you're thinking sometimes. We're gonna take some cards for a yes or no, okay? First question, think about it. You can pause the reading here. Think of 2 questions, 2 yes or no questions. You can think of just one, but that's gonna be the first one we're gonna speak about. And then we'll pull another card for the second question. That should also be a yes or no. Okay, we have 2 cards exactly coming out. Again, rest. Please take time to rest. Otherwise, you're gonna be like me, where you get a whole migraine at 2 p.m. for 2 hours, and you fuck up your whole sleeping schedule because you want to go out for a walk to downtown, but God is like, no, you should stay at home. And then the crows caw, and you're like, fuck me, okay, I'll stay at home, but I still want to go out for a coffee. And then you're kind of like, what should I wear to go out? It's such a nice sunny day. And then your head starts hurting, and you're like, fuck, I'm not going anywhere. This is a migraine, and I need to see only darkness, no sunshine. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting. Like, this was my day today and yesterday. Like, I wanted to do so much, but God was like, no, baby, no. You need to rest. Like, really. Okay, now that the sun is already setting, because I've been speaking for at least an hour, I hope you have your questions ready. The first answer is yes. Oh my God, yes, 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 yes. 1,000 times yes. You got the 10 of Pentacles, baby. Ah, chills. I love my job. Oh my God. Like, whatever your question was, if it's about either the family that you want and don't yet have, partner that you want and don't yet have, a job that is bringing you a lot of abundance, that you're that you're working hard for, anything that you wish along these topics, or either the topic of abundance, family, love, or loyalty, the answer is yes. Okay, next question. Is it a yes or is it a no? It's a no. Okay, we have the Death card. So whatever your question was, it's only a no, because it's either a question you should stop asking, any tarot reader. I'm sorry for laughing. I've been the same, that's why I'm laughing. But if it's something like, okay, let's say, if the second question was about love, then it's a no, because one of the people is suffering too much and the other doesn't want to change anything, period. If the question was about work, business, creativity, it's a no, just because you are being pushed out of a certain environment for you to transform and grow into the person that you really need to be. So if the second question was also about the job, and you asked the 2 questions and they were both about the job, I'm getting that this new endeavor, whatever you're embarking on next when it comes to job, or the thing that you want to do instead of the thing that you're now doing, it's a yes, because that's the only thing that will bring you out of this misery. It's like your current state or environment or situation is making you miserable, and it's like no to the old ways, no to the old job, no to the old partners, no to the old situationships. Like, just no. We want something new, we want something transformed, we want a different energy here, yo. And the Death comes in to sweep up the old shit and bring us the new carpet, so we don't sweep underneath it, you know. Yeah, Okay, we're gonna finish there because this was a long reading. Um, yeah, so if you like this video and made it this far, drop a diamond down in the comments because I'd really like to know if any of you are even watching this far. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, hype, but most of all subscribe because we want the algorithm to be algorithming. Okay, so fear not, my child. Don't look back into the past. There's nothing there for you. You have learned your lessons. You are transforming. You are going to be vibing, thriving. I almost said a weird word. And you're just gonna be so abundant, and it's going to be overflowing, but only if you just push this one more step inside of yourself where your past is something that is really cut off, you know, like it's gonna take time and solitude and relaxation in hammocks and books and, you know, maybe a bit more content, but it's that inner work that needs to be done to really truly cut off old timelines, cut off old karmic cords, old promises, guilt trips, anything of that manner. Like, especially if you're a feminine, you are having certain attachments when it comes to your back throat chakra. So you need to like visualize in meditation. I'm getting chills in my crown. You need to cut these tentacles, or however you like to imagine them, these dark forces that are holding you back in anxiety, depression, worry, fear, whatever. You need to cut it, you know. You know the song from 2012. Like, you need to cut it. And if you are struggling with addiction, that is also something that you are figuring out how to eliminate from your life to get a whole new timeline full of prosperity and power and abundance and love and all of those great topics that we've talked about earlier. So thank you so much if you made it till the end. I really love you so much. I love you so much that the sun has set, the camera got pixelated, my boys are back in town. Donate to the channel so we can unbox more Labubus. I will leave down my PayPal just for shits and giggles. These are so soft, like, don't judge me, don't judge Labubus. I'm officially Labubu the Fool. And if you have picked this beautiful ruby that is now pixelated because of low quality camera and bad lighting, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope you enjoyed your future energy through this reading, and I hope you enjoyed my energy transmuting your energy. So thank you so much for joining me on this weird travel called life. Subscribe for more.